Far too often, we see at the end of these incidents the tragic hashtags, reminders, prayers, thoughts. We see the word strong. We usually see hashtag strong. So we got to thinking one day, what could we use to really remember that we don't want to be strong? We want to be strong before the event, but if we could prevent these events, maybe we can keep them from ever happening and arrive at never here as we spoke about.
Hello, my name is Chuck Savickis. I'm a former Navy SEAL and retired FBI agent.
My name is Chris-Grollnek. I'm known as one of the nation's leading active shooter prevention experts. Events happen from 0 to 8 minutes, and police arrive at 8 minutes. So the true first responder is going to be the person stuck in the event.
Everyone needs to understand that people are coming and help is on the way. But the fact is, no one is going to get there in a time frame that's going to be beneficial to you if you're the potential victim. I want to change a mindset to is that it's up to the individual to save themselves and to be proactive. Proactive beforehand, part of the prevention piece, and we'll get into that, but that the individual knows that people are coming, but it's not going to be in a timeline that's going to be beneficial to them, and they need to act independently. They are the actual first responder. They are responsible for their own self-rescue.
So the problem that we run into, especially after evaluating these incidents, when we run, we don't run to a logical place. People are just literally running. And when people hide, they're just hiding as soon as they can. And we know that some of the pictures as seen, we hide under desks in the 1970s because we're worried about fallout or we're worried about ceiling tiles falling on our head. Well, we've trained our kids to hide under desks now. If someone starts shooting, I know that if I run to the back door with a plan, with my family, I have a 97% chance of not being shot. I would take those odds all day long.
Every time.
Hope is not a strategy. So I've been telling people for years, if there's an active shooter where you're at, evacuate yourself first and then start making phone call situation. What should we do? And I think run, hide, fight is the answer, but a populated run, hide, fight, and I'll say it again. Prevention, response, and option. It's like a wheel. I think it's probably a good time to jump in and let the audience know, we can take a deep breath, right? Active shooters are very rare.
Absolutely.
And I hope that this type of training puts us out of business. It really is my philosophy. We built this under the human model, not a business model. And presenting these types of programs gives you the ultimate, here's what you can do, here's what you can take home, and here are some tools for your kit bag, if you will,
Sure.
and walk down the street. But it also translates all the way to that extreme professional, such as yourself, to where I need to know what's going to happen when I arrive at that 8-minute mark, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes they're on scene, police are on the scene.
Sure.
But what are the people being taught? So if you take anything from this program, you should take fear is not your number one priority. Preparation is.
Yeah, it's just literally just a matter of the involvement of all and a better coordination process and understanding of everyone what is actually going to transpire in this. Yes, again,
So if we reduce the fear, add preparation, and do exactly what you said, disrupt perpetrators, and we focus on things like we do schools, we add these prevention methodologies and maybe even equipment.
Sure.
And we get into response and we get, and then we add options, whether it's apparatus, whatever. I'm not sure we need to go to much more extremes. I think we can look at this from a common sense, cool-headed perspective that says, look, the risk is there. It's not a high risk, but it's something like you said. We have to talk to our friends, family, and have them talk back to us, and we don't need to be afraid of the topic anymore.
Not at all. It's just simple awareness Like there's nothing we can do. There's always something you can do.
Absolutely.
It's just awareness of the actual facts versus the hype or propaganda or spin. I have no interest in any of that. It's what happened and why did it happen, what worked, what failed, and on down the line. And we can all learn from that, and we can implement things primarily through the P.R.O model.
We hope if you take nothing else away from this, you'll take that fear is not really an option, preparation is the goal, and there's things that you can do to take stock every day and do your part in preventing the next active shooter. The Active Shooter Prevention Project is grateful for the opportunity to present this presentation. We want to say thank you again.
Thank you for watching today. We are proud to partner with the following organizations that have proven themselves as among the best options when it comes to the prevention of active shooter, hostile environment scenarios. For more information, visit www.ASPPPRO.com.